All right, so I am standing in front of my little Ninja Warrior course in my backyard. No, it's not gigantic, but yes, there are a lot of obstacles on there. So we've been creating this for about, I don't know, it took me about a month to build because I just kind of did it whenever I had free time. But it finally was finished. We've been playing around on it for a couple months now, or for about a month now. My kids get involved in it. They absolutely love it. My daughter, she's a little tiny 12-year-old girl, and she goes up and down and plays all over it. So this is a great way for the kids to get out of the house. So I'm gonna show you the course, show you all the different obstacles that we have, and here it is. So right out of the gate, this is our Salmon Ladder. Goes all the way up about 12 feet, 13 feet, I think it is, about 12 feet off the ground. So it gets a little scary when you get towards the top of that bad boy. There's 5 different rungs, so if you start on the second rung, you'll go up 4 rungs. That's very typical for Ninja Warrior. And if you start at the bottom rung, then you can just go up still 4 rungs and still get to the devil steps. It's possible. So the devil steps is the next thing that you'll see there. What we do with that is we go down and up, and you see a little bar hanging below the devil steps, and so you can start there, you can go up. Sorry, my finger got in the way there. You can go up to the devil steps there, and then we come back down. You can go up and come back down. If you do 2 rounds of that, that's makes it a lot more difficult. We have the ring toss here on the very edge, and it's much like what you see on Ninja Warrior. It goes up and then it comes back down. I found that this is, to me, pretty easy going up, and then you get to the top and you start making your way down. I think I'm still working on trying to figure out my body and how to move my body back and forth to come down that thing, because it really gets strength intensive on the way down to get my way down. On the way up, it's almost more technique than anything. So and then we've got these hanging obstacles that are going across. You can go down one way and back the other way and back to the bar that we have hanging here. If I back up a little bit, you can see the bar hanging there again. Or you can just go down both sides at the same exact time. That's just as difficult, to be honest with you. That may be more difficult than just going down one side and coming back the other side. So then we get over here, we've got the rumbling dice, I think is what they call that. We weighed that thing. It's probably about 27, 28 pounds. I think on the show it's 30 pounds and then 50 pounds, something like that. So we left the pipes open so that we could actually stick cement in there or sand and cap them off, and that way we can make that heavier. But we just wanted to get used to flipping it first before we started adding weight to it, especially for my kids. Just want them to have success on the course and get used to the obstacles. And then we have a cliffhanger on this side. We have a cliffhanger on the other side as well. But the cliffhanger on this side is a very easy version, kind of goes along. And then the idea is to go from this one here to jump across to the other one on this side, and then you'll see that the cliffhanger has some ups and downs and different things like that. So it gets a little bit more difficult on this side. Eventually, we may want to add a jump somewhere along the lines to a little tiny one, just to get some more experience at that and whatnot. So, and then my nemesis, oh my gosh, this vertical pegboard for me is a nightmare. So this is the one obstacle that I haven't conquered this obstacle, getting all the way across. I get to about the midpoint and I about peter out. So I'm working on lockout strength, trying to be able to hold my body weight with one arm. I'm not there yet. I got a long way to go, to be honest with you. We also have a rope climb over here, so that just kind of, when we're not using the Salmon Ladder, we can do a rope climb there. And then I don't know if you can see the little holes up there above the cliffhanger. A bar actually goes through that hole and through the hole on the other side over here, and it becomes our jumping poles, so you can jump from, you'll see on the back side we've got holes just above the pegboard there too. So there's 2 bars that can go through there, and they rotate a little bit, makes it a little bit more difficult. You almost have to catch it with opposing grips so that your hands don't slip out of it. But we have gotten to the point where we can catch it with just a regular grip too, even though it moves on you a little bit. So those are the obstacles that we have right now. We're getting ready to build the uneven bridge, and it'll just connect to this existing segment right here. So every one of those hanging things can come down, and then we'll be able to just reattach the uneven bridge to work on that as well. So we'll keep adding to it, and as we do, we'll show it to you. I would tell you some of the dimensions and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think that's fair to the company I got the blueprints from. So if you want blueprints, it'll give you, I changed some things, but by and large used ninjawarriorblueprints.com to put this whole thing together, and I might have changed just a few things in the blueprints, some things I thought would work better, and if I was to do it over again, there's probably a few more things I would change, but you live and you learn. All right, that's all for today. See you later.